All is well. All is well. So we started trying to record before, and the microphone was on mute, and we didn't realise for about 2 minutes.
You probably missed 5 minutes.
You probably missed the funniest. Probably that you should stop listening now because we're not going to be able to do it again.
Yeah.
No. So before we start today, I was just thinking, because we know that Australian rugby is in dire straits. We're going to get straight onto it.
Are you going that deep?
Yeah.
This quick?
I had a thought.
No warming up.
No warming up.
There's a real problem with not warming up.
Yeah, you might hurt yourself.
No, that's all shit anyway.
Is it?
Yeah, you don't have to warm up. Some studies show people perform better when they just go straight onto the field.
No, foreplay is essential.
Foreplay? Look, okay, Ben, you've won me over. I know how good your foreplay is.
Before we
Start
go
us
into
off.
it, before we
Warm
go
me
into
up,
it,
buddy.
I want to warm you up.
Mm-hmm.
I want to direct my fingers that are pointing at you at the moment and slightly twist into Briar.
Hello, Briar.
Briar. Hello, Briar.
Hi.
I feel like you are a guest today. First off, can I say, did the payment go through for last time?
Yeah, thanks.
It went through?
Yeah.
That's good to know.
Sweet.
I'm yet to receive my first payment for this podcast. How you going?
I'm great.
And your weekend was good?
Yeah, nice relaxing weekend.
Really?
Yeah.
You've just come back from Canberra.
I know, I spent the day down in the capital for work.
See this foreplay? That's, you know,
Yeah, actually, no, you're right, being a warm-up is good. Does anyone give a shit about rugby in Canberra?
Oh yeah.
Is it noticeably different from here?
What, Sydney?
Yeah, like when you go and talk to, like when you're on work, is the chat more centred around rugby in Canberra than in Sydney?
No, I think it's...
Do you walk around behind people listening to their conversations?
No.
Well, then she
Who
wouldn't know
has
the
time
answer to
to
that
do
question,
that?
will she, Jared?
No, but I often have some good chat to some of my the neurologists that I talk to about rugby.
Nice.
Nice.
Yeah.
Are they Brumbies staunch?
Yeah, he was a big Brumbies. He actually, we were at a dinner meeting and he had to leave halfway because he was going to miss the second half of the Brumbies.
Ooh,
so
That's unprofessional.
I said, don't worry, you can just use your app and get the live feed.
Yeah. Loves a bit of it. Well, see, what I wanted to talk about before we got, now that we're warmed up, I feel like we've done a couple laps, stretches, counted it out. I want to have a little, I had a thought.
You want to get something
I
off
was
your chest?
thinking about, because I'm thinking about how much coverage the NRL gets here. Looking through the newspaper today, there was all up in the Daily Telegraph and in the Sydney Morning Herald, there was maybe one full page total between two newspapers about Super Rugby.
Can I say something?
Go on.
Why do newspapers still exist?
Because people like that tactile feeling. Like buying stuff. You like to hold a newspaper and read it. It's pretty cool. I don't know.
It's pretty pointless.
I thought, why? So, because obviously the Aussie teams aren't doing very well, and that no one's really interested in rugby games at the moment.
That's an understatement.
It's an understatement for sure.
Are you going into Channel 9 and how they have 3 free-to-air games each week?
Well, it's free to air as well, but funny you bring up rugby league, because what if...
You love rugby league?
Yeah, so much. They all 6 and kick. Love a bit of checkers. I reckon, now this is just a thought, what if the All Blacks were able to select players from Australia and vice versa, so Aussies could select players playing in New Zealand, and we still had the same 5 teams or whatever, but just players could go between Australian and New Zealand teams. So say the Waratahs could have All Blacks and Wallabies playing for them. The quality of rugby would increase, interest would increase, because then you'll have Kiwis living in Sydney or Canberra or Melbourne getting behind their local team because, oh shit, Bowden Barrett's the first 5 for the Reds now or whatever.
Don't forget the bloody Force over in
no, forget about the Force, they're gone.
Okay.
Surely the Force are gone. But why not follow the NRL's model? Like, the NRL has Kiwis and Aussies playing in all the teams, and you can select from all of them.
I see where you're going with this.
And that would make the quality, it would increase it, I reckon. What do you think?
Money-wise for NZRU, would they be beneficial?
I guess the players could still be contracted to the NZRU, but able to play for any of the Australian or New Zealand franchises, much like they can play for any New Zealand franchise at the moment. I just feel like it would make it a bit more interesting as well. And It sounds pretty arrogant, but you can't fucking argue New Zealand's the best in the world. So if you had Aussies like Digby Ioane, he's playing for the Crusaders. In an article a couple of weeks ago, around the start of the season, he said, I hadn't experienced professionalism like this until I came to New Zealand.
Wow.
So that kind of environment,
What was he playing for?
I think it was a Dirty South team. I think Scribble, MC Scribble.
Yeah, can I just make a... Can I?
Yeah.
Brian, notice I haven't interrupted like last time.
Ben's been working on interrupting.
I've been working on my... I've self-meditated via alcohol.
You self-medicated.
Sorry, yeah. So,
He might
what
have
did I
done
say?
some meditation
Did I
too.
say
meditate?
Oh, I meant masturbate. What was that? I lost my train of thought.
You were about to start talking about the Crusaders.
Okay. No, it was something else.
No, well, speaking of Crusaders, they were game number 1.
Should we? Are you warmed up enough, Jared?
I'm feeling pretty loose.
You feel like you've got
Well
enough
lubricated, yeah.
Okay.
Just, it's flowing now, juice is going. Hit it up, come on.
Okay, this round that has just passed us, what a great round.
It was a damn good round.
Round 1?
For who? Not the Australians.
Oh, first game, sorry.
Ooh, this is
Briar.
true.
Shots fired.
Shots
early on.
fired.
That's early.
I like it.
I like it. Alright, so the first game was on Friday. First game on Friday, I should say. Crusaders versus Force.
Ooh, and it was a hiding.
It was quite one-sided.
Well,
Well, in regards to scoreline or position there?
yeah.
Well,
Because
Position was actually 50-50, I'll have you know.
the Force,
I'll say scoreline.
the scoreline was lopsided, but it was...
Slightly lopsided.
You could say it was unfair to the Force. Like, they
Yeah.
played pretty well. They obviously...
Wow. What, should we take the back 5 minutes when
Wait.
you said let's not talk about the Force,
No,
they're
well,
out?
look,
All good if I give you a hiding on camera?
yeah, goodness. But
no, I don't find
the Force, they performed admirably considering the conditions. But yeah, they still got a hiding. You can't hide that fact. They did a lot better than some of the other Aussie teams.
So not out with the Force then, I'm confused.
No, the Force, they can fuck right off. They're done next year. But they just played, like, I'm not going to not say they didn't play well. They did. But they just weren't obviously good enough. With 50% of possession in that scoreline, you obviously did something wrong.
Crusaders, 5 from 5.
Yeah.
Just creepily, sneakily made their way to the top of the table.
Only
overall.
because the Chiefs had a bye.
That's not their fault, is it? They
No,
still
you're
won
right.
5
So
from
Crusaders
5.
are top 5 from 5. Uh-huh.
You know what else about the Crusaders?
Ooh.
Oh, Briar.
Briar with the stat check. Lay it on us.
They've actually won their last 9 games against Australian opponents.
The Crusaders haven't lost to Aussies in 9 games.
Nice.
Jeez. Considering what, they only play 4 Aussie teams a year. They haven't lost for a couple of years there.
Yeah.
Sort your shit out, Australia.
Or it's just showing how good the Crusaders really are.
Yeah. I mean, the Crusaders haven't been, like last year, the year before, during the end of the Todd Blackadder era, they didn't make you shake in your boots like they used to, but they've found that again. Scotty Razor Robinson,
I can't express it.
ice cold Medusa eyes, he's done something there.
Do you reckon he doesn't?
Let's talk about that anymore.
Do you reckon he doesn't say anything and just stares at them? And
I
they
reckon
know?
he kind of just has different grunts, like, and you're like, oh fuck, yeah, no, good point, Scotty.
Yeah.
And he'd probably just be like, oh fuck, yeah, alright, I'll
How
give a bit
about
more
that?
to the back.
How good is that Ryan Crotty Bateman? I feel like that's a very.
To be honest, I don't really know much about Bateman. I forgot. He played for the Hurricanes before, right?
Yeah. In the Maldives.
Oh, hey.
Hey.
Sure. Now, my game of the round was the second game of the round. I said it last week, say it again. The Waratahs playing the Rebels was outstanding. It was my game of the round. It had everything. It had a Crusaders comeback. It had great defense, great open field play. Oh, man.
Because I'm an arrogant piece of shit. I would like to take you back to last week when we were doing this, and I said they would win by 12.
And how much did they win by then?
12.
Oh, well, behold, 12.
Oh, no, it's not. Isn't that 7?
I said 7. I said
Yeah.
they'll win by 7.
Because it was 25 all with 30 seconds to go, and then try scored. It was a good try as
you
well.
actually really got into that game.
I really got into it. I actually, no shit, when the Waratahs crossed for that try, I stood up and cheered because I had them in my multi.
Is that the only reason?
I don't know.
Oh, did you win your multi?
Nah, fucking Brumbies.
I actually was on a flight home from Melbourne on Friday night when
Yeah?
the Waratahs were playing, so I missed the game. But we had the junior under 20s.
Oh, the Waratahs?
Yeah.
Were there some big lads?
Yeah. Well, they looked young, but they were big lads.
Did anyone have facial hair like they were not supposed to be there? Were they full blonde? They look like men.
Did they have many Fijians? Has the
Anyway,
Waratahs gone on to that?
The point of my comment was, I knew that the Waratahs had won because as soon as we landed and everyone was allowed to turn their phones back on, everyone was like, let off a big hurrah.
Nice.
And I didn't even need to check.
It was a good game. I don't know if it's a turnaround for the Waratahs because it was just the Rebels. And again, the Rebels did really well, but they still lost. It's the same thing I said about the Force. They played well, but...
Do you think the Force
They
played
just
well?
can't catch a break.
If you play well and lose, does it count?
No.
No. So the Waratahs beat the Rebels, yes, but don't get too happy about it because next Sunday game as well. Oh, who are they playing, Ben?
Oos. Crusaders are in town.
Come to South Canterbury.
It's all good.
Yeah.
Oh, that was my train of thought that I lost.
What? Oh, Scribble. MC Scribble. Don't.
Do
Oh.
it.
My first ever. No,
Don't
it's
do it.
out of respect. I need to light a candle. We don't have a candle.
Just out with it.
Scribes in rehab. At
He is. Well,
Is he?
yeah, quite young.
Shit, didn't know that.
If
Yeah,
you,
man.
if you give a brother from Christchurch a whole lot of money when he's 20 and not a whole lot of guidance what to do with it, I don't know. Could it? Maybe it's not so surprising.
So yeah, respect to him wherever he is.
Yeah, good luck. Best of luck with your recovery, Scribble. They actually, I know a lot of people over here in Aussie who really like Scribe as well. When you play Dreaming, you know that song?
Yeah.
They love that song over here. A lot of people I work with always play it at work.
Really?
Like Australians?
Yes, Aussies, Australians.
Australians.
Yeah. The
Wow.
ones who always tell me that I
Any
like
sheep
rugby
jokes this
union.
week, Briar?
No sheep joke.
I've got a good sheep joke.
I did have a sex joke though.
Oh yeah, I get that every day. It's so funny.
I don't even pick up on it. I'm so slow that
You
I
know,
don't know why
I-
everyone's laughing.
I'm starting to avoid the word. Like if I need to say the word 6, I just walk away.
You say 5 plus 1?
Yeah. Or headbutt the wall.
7 minus.
Yeah.
Oh no, 7's just as bad. People
Yeah.
make fun
Yeah,
of
yeah.
7 as well.
How did the New Zealander find the sheep in the long grass?
Oh wait, I know this one.
Very nice.
Oh yeah, that's a good one.
I've got another one about
Please.
what's the difference between a priest and a pimple?
You don't suck pimples.
Pimples wait until you're 15 before they come on your face.
Oh.
That's
So where were we? I think we're up to
got a
game
little
number
bit
3.
sidetracked.
Cathedral Village.
Shout out to Cardinal Pal. Game number 3 of the round was the Saturday morning game.
Lose.
The Bulls.
Do you reckon
oh,
that,
was Saturday afternoon? Yeah,
Jared,
Blues.
do you guys reckon like children shouldn't be allowed in churches until they're like 18?
Yeah, they
Because
should be
that's
able to
like
make up their
that's
own minds.
way too easy to brainwash kids at that age. They should be making decisions when they're adults.
But that's based on the theory that going to church is bad brainwashing.
That's just my opinion, but I don't know.
Like, could you say that your kid was like, my kid's a Labour voter? My kid's a Greens voter.
It's like exactly like
Are they
voting.
old
They
enough
should
to know?
only be when they're 18. They should be allowed to choose their religion.
Yeah, I guess. Yeah.
The priest wouldn't be happy about that.
Kids like to listen and do what most kids like to listen whenever their parents tell them to do, right?
Exactly.
Much like why you support the Crusaders, I'm sure now, if you had the choice, you'd
Actually-
obviously change.
Funny thing, Jaron. Both my mum and dad were not Crusader supporters.
Who did they support?
They didn't support anyone. Wouldn't have a TV, mate. Humble beginnings.
Oh shit.
Do you not know how I
Started
spent
from
most of my?
Barn Valley, yeah.
Do you know how I spent my Saturdays? Okay, I woke up. My dad had the radio cranking. Yeah, gang. Oh, he's picking up something on the AM. And today, welcome to blah blah blah, such and such car yards. Today we're having a free sausage sizzle. My dad will have his pencil. Oh, yeah, he's got the map up there. He's mapping out the map. He's changing the radio station. Today at Dick Smith Electronics, we're having a free sausage sizzle. Oh, we're mapping
All
out.
day bunnies.
He pulls, rips us out of bed, me and my siblings. Guys, we're going for a bike ride. It's going to be real fun. And then we go around to these free sausage sizzles. And it's lunch, dinner, breakfast, lunch and tea.
Also a lot of exercise though. So.
And then, guess what he does? He goes, oh guys, you know what? You've been so good today. I'm like, what? We're just going around getting free sausage sizzle. He goes, I'm going to take you to the zoo. I'm like, damn, this is cool. I love my guys. I love a good zoo. Guess where he takes us? The pet store. He drops us off there and goes to the pub.
No shit.
Humble
How
beginnings.
long do you spend in the pet store?
Is that
Until
where
he
your love of
finishes all his
sausages
money
came
in the
from?
pokies. Huh?
Is that where your love of sausages came from?
I do love a bit of sausage.
Man, I'm yet to enter into a sausage eating competition, but I'll tell you what.
Well,
I
you
think
just
feel
missed
like you
Mardi
should
Gras,
do that.
so
Maybe
I don't
you
chew.
should-
I
Maybe
don't
you should
chew.
put another little bet down. I mean, who's going to win next week? And if not, you have
You know
to
what?
do
Who's
it.
a real bitch? This dude. He hates cats.
Yeah, I
No.
noticed that
I've noticed
Jared
that.
hasn't put
Uh-huh.
his name to anything.
I'll
Alright.
make a bet with you
Yeah, make it.
about when did the Chiefs play the Crusaders, Briar?
They're playing in Fiji.
The Chiefs are playing the Bulls.
That's in about
Okay,
3, 4, 8 weeks.
Yeah, what?
Chiefs play the Storm, no.
Yeah, so they're
no.
playing in
Chiefs play.
well, whenever it is. All right,
I'll
Ben.
find it. Don't you worry. I'll find
If the Crusaders beat the Chiefs in Fiji, I'll shave my beard off.
I didn't care about your beard.
it. Oh, but he does.
Oh, you care about it, then yeah, okay, that's all good. But I was expecting something like...
If the Chiefs beat the Crusaders, I get to shave your head.
Yeah.
Chiefs play the Crusaders on Friday, the 19th of March.
That's
round
good. And I'll
13
shave your beard. Either or.
in Fiji.
Yeah.
Whoever does it.
We'll do it on video too.
Yeah, cool.
And
Alright.
I'll just.
Brian, you can wield the clippers.
Or you could oil the clippers. You could, I like to say, lube the clips.
Oh, that's suggestive.
Oh, then we can do the hair.
Yeah, then we can do that.
Oh.
Should we just go straight on to the third game?
Brian, do you
Yeah.
have a stat for us?
What about the Blues?
Yeah, well, the
About
third
anyone.
game.
Well, the Bulls haven't won versus New Zealand in 4
Opponents.
years.
What?
Any opponents of New Zealand?
Yeah.
Is that any New Zealand?
What's the
Yeah,
last?
the Bulls haven't won. No,
4
they haven't won
years.
in New Zealand
They haven't won in New Zealand for.
for 4 years.
When were the Bulls good? They won 2008, right?
yeah,
When they
yeah,
stayed
they did
PSVs. 4 years ago.
PSVs,
How long is
yeah.
that? 2013.
I reckon PSP
Shit.
was on roids.
4 years.
He was juiced to the max.
So the Blues ended up winning. That Blues played really well. Ehio West came on, fired him up. Piers Francis, he's gone. He's signed a contract with the Northampton Saints. He's going back to England.
Who
He's-
is Piers Francis? Is,
Yeah.
is he a Kiwi or is he French or what?
He's a Kiwi who was brought up in England. He came up with the Leicester team or the Wasps, one of those, or
Okay.
maybe Saracens, one of those English teams. And
So
he came
is-
over, and now he's going back because he can't hack the big league.
Is Ehio West better off the bench, you reckon?
I rate Ehio West. I think
As a
he's
starter?
yeah, he's been a consistently high point scorer for the last 3 seasons he's played it.
Yeah, but they haven't won.
They haven't won there, but is that his fault or is it the team around him who can't hack the pressure?
Yeah, man, huh?
I reckon, yeah, the Blues played really well. Matt Duffy, Duffman! He double, it was sick. He had some good tries in that game. Real steady under the ball. Ioane was solid. Akira Ioane came on as well.
You
He
reckon
was
the Duffman will ever get a recognition?
wider training. I reckon All Blacks wider training squad.
Duff.
Yeah, Duffman. He'll be up in there. He's still young. I think he's like 25.
I think.
Is he the cute one?
Yeah.
He's got like
yeah.
blonde hair. He's quite good looking.
Well, that's
Whoever-
Damian McKenzie.
No. Told no.
From the Blues,
From the
a
Blues.
blonde fella.
Wow,
He's
Light
he's a
hair.
ginger Māori.
Who?
Oh no, I'm
Ehio
thinking of
West.
Ehio West. Matt Duffy.
What does he look like, guys? Come on, tell
What
me.
does he look like? He looks like
He looks kind of like a less muscular version of Ben.
A less. Oh, there he is.
Yeah, is that Matt Duffy?
Yeah, he's quite
Yeah.
good looking.
He's a good-looking fella.
Anyways, that's my contribution to that.
So, the Blues...
Is he the only white dude in the team apart from Parsons?
Blake Gibson.
Yeah, they've got Blake
Francis.
Gibson, they've got Nathan Harris. Oh no, Nathan Harris is at the Chiefs.
Gee.
Matt Mould.
Collins, they're
Yeah,
fullback.
Ben, he played good.
Just because it's an Auckland team doesn't mean it's just going to be Polynesians.
Oh, let's look at the population. Oh man, how many millions have we got? And let's not make the finals yet. Good team.
Yeah.
Anyway, let's move on.
Game number 4 of the round, the Brumbies versus the Highlanders. This
13-18.
man, this was
for the
another
Highlanders.
last minute game. This was the Brumbies doing really well, and then
Do you guys have ears?
Highlanders. Yeah, we do have ears.
Did you hear Aaron Smith?
Aaron Smith, what's he done now?
He is screaming his nuts off in that game.
Oh yeah,
He's very vocal.
Well, you want your halfback to be vocal, chirpy.
Not too vocal.
Oh yeah, but he's very
You
good
know
at the
what I
screen.
hate when I'm.
Do you think he should lead the haka?
Do you know what I hate? No, his money's gone. I don't want him leading the haka.
You don't think he's got any money because of his bathroom indiscretion?
He actually had an interview about that recently.
Oh,
Oh, did he?
wow, really?
Yeah, that was a very, very short and simple.
What did it...
Did he
Someone
say-
brought it up. Someone brought it up.
Uh-huh.
Said, how was your form during the bathroom incident? And he just manned up and said, look, sorry to my partner and the family. It was a very difficult time, and to be honest, I should have taken some time off rugby. But I didn't. I tried to get through it, and it wasn't the best for my career.
Yeah, his
But,
form wasn't so
I'm
great.
looking to move forward from that.
So don't ask me that again.
Yeah, I agree.
Agree. Sorry.
He yeah, it's good that he's up talking about it, but he's back to his best again. Just nipping little runs. He's one of the leading kickers in the competition in terms of territory and total kicks in play. He's back up on it.
Is he a box?
Yeah, he loves a bit of kicking box.
Oh, kick the box.
Yes.
Yes.
You need to adhere though.
So the Highlanders ended up winning that. What was the score, Ben, in the end? Can you tell me?
13-18.
13-18.
And the Brumbies haven't been beaten a Kiwi team since round 1 of last year.
Hurricanes. They smashed the Hurricanes.
Yeah. That's right. They beat them like 51 to 3.
Yeah, and then Hurricanes went on to win it.
And the Hurricanes didn't lose another game after that or something. Fuck, that's a statue.
It's Briar.
Bright statue.
Tietjens. With a real fire. Tietjens.
Oh, man.
Please stand up. Please stand
But I
up.
kind of feel sorry for the Brumbies a little
Yeah,
bit.
you.
Like,
Well,
I'm sorry.
I don't think there's talk about the Brumbies.
I think it's probably because I've just had a day in Canberra.
Yeah, I think the talk about the Brumbies moving to Melbourne or being one of the teams in the firing line, that's bullshit. Brumbies, they're safe. They should be safe as houses, mate.
Oh my!
Safe as houses, mate. What happened after that game? Brumbies, Highlanders. Highlanders came through. Aaron Smith performed well. So did
Can I just say something?
Seo on the wing and Henry Spate. Oh, the fro. It might be my favourite hairstyle in the whole comp.
Someone else had a throw. Polonau.
Tafu Polonau's
Very, it was very unmanaged because
Yeah,
he didn't get that trim going.
I think he needs to hit up Spate.
The aerodynamics wasn't exactly the best for it.
Although
And he was shit.
Polonau's throw was shaped to fit in between the prop of the other team.
Yeah.
It just got in the space a bit better.
But there was a moment in that game where it was a lot of collapse scrums.
Yeah,
and,
there
and
was.
I can look. I can understand why people don't like NRL
In the
fans.
Brumbies Highlanders game as well, there was about 5 minutes of just scrum
collapse
resets.
and that's not. We need to fix that.
I love a good scrum. I'm
I
all
bet you
for
do.
I'm all for resetting the scrum to get the right platform, but it started to become a bit of a joke in that game. The referee needed to go to the pocket, and he didn't. He
Speaking of going to the pocket,
Oh god.
yeah. I've got nothing in my pockets at the moment.
Brian, do you have something in your pocket?
Oh, Briar, do you have a stat on
Do you have
cards?
a stat on pockets?
Because
I
there's
don't
been a
actually have any
few.
pockets to change.
Well over 20.
Nah, because what there was how many? There was I think there was a couple. There was
I think
one in the
Tim
Crusaders game. There
Tim
was
Perry got.
one in the Blues game. Was there another red card this round?
50 yellow cards.
This
50.
season.
So
50.
far in 5 rounds.
So there's been 50 yellow cards in 5, so it averages 10 a round. And there's only 9 games, 8 games in each round. So there's more than a yellow card a game. It's because of the new laws. They're just cracking down.
Speaking of cards, Jared, I've had I've invested 30 seconds or so into your conversation we had last week about the blue card.
Mm-hmm.
And since then, it's been introduced to.
Yeah, they're going to do it in Newcastle and Canberra.
Okay, I'm not a fan of the
blue card for concussion. Why not?
Okay, so right, Briar may or may not agree with me. She'll probably agree with me. Okay, so the referee should focus on being a referee, and the doctors should focus on being a doctor. Before you say anything, let me give you an example of where I'm coming from.
Okay.
There's a scrum at halfway. The halfback gets it at the back of the scrum, passes it to the first 5, spreads it wide, throws a pass, someone gets hit late, the centre gets hit late, right? The outside centre. They go the wing goes all the way up to the field, gets tackled 5 metres out. The referee's there. The centre got hit late, is down and out. Where's the referee at this point? Is he halfway in between looking at both? He can't do both.
No, but
okay, so the referee's up at the 5 metre looking at the scrums. There's about 5 pick and goes on the line. Meanwhile, the guy back in halfway that got hit late has gone up and he's back in the field. How can the referee? It's not up to the referee to figure out.
How can they give retrospective yellow cards for a foul play that happened earlier? TMO. So they can go upstairs. TMO can get in his ear. You just want to go back and check.
You just missed something,
yeah.
dude.
You want to go back and check. Oh, Mr.
Yeah, but what I'm saying is the referee should be a referee and the doctor should be a doctor.
Well,
what's you want the doctor to watch?
But that's the issue.
The doctor should be looking at people that have been on the ground.
But the team doctor is a bit conflicted because they want the win. If it's one of their better players, they want to keep them on for as long as possible.
If it's a real doctor, Briar.
Yeah, I agree with that. A real doctor wouldn't sacrifice the game.
Yeah. But it's a different condition because there's a reason why they're a doctor for a rugby team and not in their own practice.
Ooh.
Yeah, but it's because they like rugby.
Yeah, but maybe if say you had to have one doctor
you can agree.
No, I don't agree. That's why I'm going to give you something that could work that I think might be halfway between.
So why don't all doctors have whistles?
So
maybe the hospital with whistles.
Maybe if my team's doctor,
your kidney's offside,
thinks I'm okay, but the other team's doctor doesn't.
The other team's doctor has nothing to do with it.
I don't think that, but that's the team's doctors.
Yeah, but then that's just going to cause the problem the other way because the other doctor's going to want to send off the good player because your whole argument's flawed.
Well, then why can the referee go back and look at foul play that he didn't see earlier? The referee could just go back and look. Oh, did he get knocked out? Well, judging by the way he fell, I want him to go and get a 6.
Yeah, but the team, what is he going to go up to the TMO and there's going to be a separate doctor TMO? He needs to be down on the ground looking at his condition.
Ben,
Let's agree to disagree.
No.
Oh.
I agree that we. No, I agree we disagree. Okay.
Agree to disagree.
I disagree.
This is the second handshake in as many weeks.
So
are you on roids?
The next game.
Are you on roids?
Yeah, I am.
Because you
I
feel
only inject them into my one thigh muscle.
When you shake hands normally, I don't know if it was just with me or. Do you shake hands quite a lot on a regular basis? Do you usually do that grip that you just did on me?
I didn't realise I was doing it.
Ooh. Roids or
maybe you're just a cold fish. Maybe your handshake's just a lift fish.
Speaking of roids, Arnold Schwarzenegger was here recently, right?
Where?
In Sydney.
Was he?
Yeah, he looks like just walking around looking like a nutsack. Washed up steroid piece of shit.
Oh, I don't think.
If you're still here, Arnie, I'll fight you.
Arnold Schwarzenegger.
I think you should just roll down on the bets. You might have to eat a can of cat food and get smashed to
beat
shit
down by Arnold Schwarzenegger.
Yeah, Arnie, how'd you get beaten up by a
wouldn't give a fuck.
Wait, what have you seen him lately?
I have seen him.
Okay.
Look, Ben, let's just get on to the next game. I feel like you're getting in over your head.
Talking about cat food,
the next game.
It was a great game.
I was
waiting for that moment where you have to eat.
Man, they started so well.
Sunwolves versus Stormers. Stormers took it out. It was 31-44, but it was a very close game. And can I say, Briar, during that game, I thought to myself, and Jared texted me at least half a dozen times, a baker's dozen, and he texted me saying, get your cat food ready, the cat food.
Oh, the Sunwolves are so good.
I was nervous, and I said to Jared, can I fry the cat food?
Yeah, he wanted to know if he could fry.
Can I put it
make
in
a cat food patty and have a burger.
Oh my gosh, you can make a cat food pie.
But it was so damn close. The Sunwolves they're just not big enough. Their forwards, their backs are outstanding. You know the Sunwolves are second in meters made this season. They are a very expensive team. Their backs are great.
It's not a stat.
Great handling skills.
I don't like that stat.
But they also have missed a lot of tackles. So they're just not. They're performing on one side of rugby. They're very good at attack, but they're literally dropping the ball.
They're not that good, mate. Hence the reason I said what I said. Can I also say, Jared, bring this up? In our first podcast ever, I said Rebels will be done in round 5.
You did. You said by round 5, Rebels done.
Cut them.
They're done. They've lost every single game, and they've got a really tough week coming up next as well.
Yep.
Anyway, so Sunwolves very close, but the Stormers ran away with it in the end, and the Stormers are still undefeated, 4 from 4. The next game was I stayed up to watch half of this game as well. The Kings and the Lions. No surprises. Lions won. The Kings just don't. They just Kings just stop. Kings. It's enough. What was after that? Who played after the Kings?
The Sharks versus the Cheetahs. The Cheetahs took it. The Sharks won by 8 points, which I said they would.
Mm-hmm.
In our podcast.
So the Sharks won by 8. Yes. The Sharks actually haven't lost.
30 points to 38.
Sharks haven't lost since round 1 when they lost in the last minute to the Reds. So the Sharks have been doing very well. They've been doing very well there in Durban.
Nice.
Thank you, sir. But Sharks, they've been playing. I don't know if they've been playing very good teams since. I don't know. I think they're part of the conference that doesn't play any Kiwi teams.
It was that conference. It's like the
Kiwis, the Sunwolves, the Jaguares.
Yeah, it's shit.
And the Bulls. No, Lions. No. Lions, yeah.
It's such a shit.
Yeah, that is.
It's such a waste of time.
Yeah. How can you really call yourself a good team until you've measured yourself against the best? Biatch!
Crusaders!
And then after that, the last game of the round was the Jaguares.
Well, the real Jaguares, please stand up.
I wish they had done.
Stand up.
Moyano. We talked about Romero Moyano. He scored another amazing try from halfway, just blitzed through the Reds. Augustine Creevy at it again, Ben. At it again. They ended up winning that 22-8. Convincing performance. Very convincing. Look, you only had to eat the dog biscuit if they won.
Do you want a dog biscuit, Brian?
Well, no.
They're
but
for adults.
I just I wonder whether.
I don't think he has to have one every time the Jaguares win.
Look, I mean, I watched the video. You looked like he struggled. It can't have been that nice.
Yeah, it was fucking pretty nice, to be honest.
Was it like a dry cardboard?
It was
it like a cardboard box left in the rain?
Brian, I don't know if you noticed, but the actual dog biscuits themselves are embroidered with it says bones.
I did see.
That'd be so fucking cool if dogs could read,
It would be cool.
Or can they?
They probably. I don't know.
I have a theory. Ants are aliens.
Ants are aliens.
Yeah, and they build like little.
I reckon spiders are.
You reckon?
Yeah, I had a
are
spider
you
in
scared of
this
spiders?
morning.
Have you seen a snake while you've been in Australia?
No, I haven't seen a snake, but my good friend sent us a picture. She was just walking through Bondi Junction.
No.
Snake, yeah.
Oh, yuck. I haven't seen a snake yet since I've lived there.
It slithered back into its little...
What kind?
Oh, I couldn't...
Did you see that video of the redback spider killing the brown snake?
Oh, yeah.
Oh, fuck.
Yeah, that did
the most poisonous snake in the world getting fucked up by the most poisonous spider in the world.
Yeah.
Australia is a ridiculous country.
I don't know why... I honestly don't know why we live here. Yeah, I had a white tail in my bedroom this morning.
Oh, really?
Oh, man.
Yeah.
They don't hurt.
Scary stuff. Nah, it was a small one. But I mean, just the idea...
Did you kill it?
Yes.
Can I suggest
Trapping it and letting it free in the wild?
no, caging it.
Making it your ally.
Breeding it.
With? You'd have to have two.
Well, yeah, with other spiders, just wait till the right one comes along.
So is it like a spider?
I've seen Spider-Man, mate.
How would you pick the right mate for your spider?
Well, it's fate. The next one that comes along.
What if it's same sex?
Well, then the next one.
Same-sex spider marriage.
I know quite a lot about spiders.
I can tell.
What do you want to know?
I want to know what the size of their brain is.
Oh, 13%.
How many eyes do they have?
400.
Every spider has 400
No,
eyes.
well, the total. There's 400 spiders there's 400 eyes that spiders share between them.
Yeah. It's like a share, like they trade eyes for like as their currency.
Yeah, like a Bitcoin.
Yeah.
I was thinking about this whole expansion thing. Do you remember that Pacific Island rugby team where they toured Europe for a while? Like they got the best players from Samoa, Fiji and Tonga.
They birthed All Blacks too.
Yeah, well in the NRC, the Australia's version of the NPC, they've got a Fiji Warriors team this year. So there's like the Sydney Rays, there's the Queensland Country, there's the Perth Spirit and the Fiji Warriors.
Is it called Perth Spirit?
Spirit, yeah.
Gay.
So they've got a Fijian team in like a regular competition, but
that's great.
Why? I can't understand why they went with Argentina and Japan ahead of a Pacific Island Super Rugby team. Like, let's just say if we loved the Super 12, like that was the perfect amount of matches.
Money, 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 money.
Ben brought this up in the first podcast. Like, what if we fucked off the South African teams? All 6 of them. Well, there's 5, not including the Hot Warriors.
No,
there's 6 of them. Yeah.
Are you referring to the Wyn Gray article?
Oh, because the Hot
Yeah. So the one that was on the New Zealand Herald, he had a great idea.
The best idea I've ever heard
So
in my life.
if you kept the 5 Kiwi teams, you kept the 4 Australian teams.
Yep.
You kept the Japanese and the Argentinian teams, so then you've got 13. And then your 12th team. No, fuck, my maths is gone here.
How, Mr. Teacher?
Yeah, sorry guys. Just
5 plus 4.
No.
9
plus 3.
It's 11.
It's Super 12 again.
And then the 12th team would be a Pacific Island Super Rugby team.
Like a mixed one.
Yeah.
Yeah, but where are they based?
Well, they'd play games in Suva and Nuku'alofa and
We don't
care about the South African teams in the slightest.
Do we? Do you?
I don't.
I don't.
I have a real, you know me.
The South African teams would be better off playing in the European comps because all their players fuck off there and back again anyway. And they're on the same time zone. Plus it would work better for us. All the games would be... There'd only be 6 games a week. There'd be 6 games every weekend and they'd be all within the similar time frame.
Jared?
You wouldn't have to get up early to watch them because you know...
No, well, you just... Yeah.
It's Buenos Aires.
Buenos Aires. No, that's in the morning for us.
Can I just say something though?
What do you reckon?
I fully agree with Wyn Gray on that. That article is the best fucking thing I've ever read. So there'll be 12 teams again, right?
Yep.
But and just chuck it in there, Premiership, Championship, because then there's
promotion, relegation.
There's way more to play for, man.
Yeah, I guess like they have in the minor team cup.
There's 2 finals.
Mm-hmm.
More interest, more money.
Yeah.
More rugby players.
Because that way, if you've got a Pacific Island team, wherever they play, they'll get an amazing following. Whenever the Sevens is on, doesn't matter what stadium in the world, the Fijian rugby team 100% has the most supporters. Any fucking stadium. It's incredible.
Speaking of Sevens, Briar, would it be fair to say with the last name like yourself, do you know a bit about Sevens or?
Yep, might do.
Sevens is about to move to Northmore.
Oh, they're thinking about bringing the Wellington Sevens to Auckland.
And moving the 9s to like a different...
Brisbane
or...
they were talking about global 10s to Auckland and 9s to Brisbane. Straight swap.
Really?
But yeah, the sevens in Wellington is dying. I remember.
It's because of the stadium rules, though.
No,
It's not
it's
because
alcohol,
of the love of sevens.
It's alcohol banned, eh?
It's completely alcohol banned. They have the right, when you buy a ticket, to breathalyze you on entry, and if you are too drunk, they can say don't.
That sounds like something they do in Sydney, but it's happening in Wellington.
But
isn't there zones like I thought that there was like a single zone or something like that just didn't work.
The sevens?
At the sevens.
But
Like a
there was
Tinder
a lot
zone.
of
It was a Tinder zone or grinder zone or whatever.
Whatever you're into.
The nines is have you been to the nines? Have you? No?
I've been to an Eminem concert while the nines were on.
Oh. I actually did
Priority.
both. That was commitment on
Were you
my
at the
part.
Eminem concert?
Yeah.
Oh
But
snap!
I did the nines all day and then.
Wait, guess who's back? Back again.
So it was more of a family atmosphere, and I think that's what they're trying to transfer to the sevens, which is not the vibe, right?
Wait, can I say something? This is just a rumour that I've heard from being down south. There is no families up north. Isn't like the dads of the families up there just go be a truckie in Brisbane or something? Isn't that a thing?
I thought that's what happened in the South Island.
No, South we are wow.
Oh, is it?
Ask what that means.
What?
I don't know.
You're well Anyway.
We're well or
So I reckon, yeah, that Wayne Gray article really got me thinking. It really had me thinking. Should we get on to the next round of games?
Maybe.
Briar, do you have any more amazing stats?
Just that the Reds haven't won on the road since 2015, so that's 11 in a row.
The Reds haven't won
I
on
think
the
they're
road.
going to add to that too.
Wait, who are they playing next? What's the first game of the next round?
Should we?
On Friday.
Highlanders, maybe?
Yeah,
Highlanders Rebels.
Highlanders Rebels. Damn, son.
And
Wow, so the Rebels.
Highlanders at home.
The Rebels have had a shit 6 rounds. So they're playing the Highlanders in Dunedin.
Dunedin.
On average, 37.5 points a game versus the Rebels as well.
Highlanders?
Yeah.
Highlanders score well, yeah, so Highlanders for sure they're going to
We're
win
in
this.
for a big game.
The Rebels really put everything they had into that game against the Waratahs and still got nothing out of it. So their heads are down, their confidence is low.
I want to say what I said, man. They're done.
Rebels are done. Yep, they might even finish below the Sunwolves.
I mean, they are they have the least penalties against them in the whole of the.
Really?
Yeah.
Discipline.
So I mean, should we not be
The Rebels have discipline.
advocating a team that isn't
Oh.
causing any yellow cards, considering there's been 50 in the 5
So
rounds?
the Rebels have discipline, just
Yeah.
nothing else.
I hate their captain though.
Who's their captain?
Little ginger kiss.
Ginger kiss.
Sturzacker.
I love me a
Is
ginger
it
kiss,
how do you say his name? Sturzacker or
Is he like is he from Denmark or something?
No.
Is he just an Australian with that name?
Although the Reds on debut at prop, they had a guy from Sweden, Van Zanti. I think I'm saying his name right. First ever Swedish Super Rugby player. Stat. No.
Yay!
Sorry, she's tried to. I can't do it like Briar can. That's why she does it. So, yeah, I see the Highlanders winning that. If they score an average of 37 points, then Highlanders by 20.
And the Rebels, you actually have to decide, Rebels or Force. You keep swapping between the two, who's out.
Force are gone. No, fuck the Force. The Rebels.
So the Rebels are going to hang around.
Yeah, the Rebels can just, like, you know how you got to, if you have a car that breaks down, there's pick a part in New Zealand, there's a thing called pick a part. You go get parts for your car. That's what all the other Super Rugby franchises will do to the Force. Just, oh yeah, we'll have Pelota now. Oh, we'll have Halapiti then.
Interesting
Oh, you
fact.
guys can have Morahan.
Interesting fact I read.
Pick a part.
The Waratahs team that just won in the weekend had 43% of that team was born and bred in Western Australia.
What?
The
43%
Waratahs.
of that team that won was born and bred in Western Australia.
Wow.
So Western Australia is a hotbed for rugby talent.
But as well picked and well preserved.
Look, I don't envy being the ARU bosses picking who goes. I think it should be the Force. But they're talking it could be Brumbies or Rebels. Anyway, that topic's been fucking done to
the
death.
Brumbies?
Oh, they're talking about maybe the Brumbies might have to move to Melbourne.
Oh, that's right, yeah.
Anyway, what's game number 2?
Game number 2 is Blues at home versus the Western Goners Force.
So we need everyone in Auckland to get behind.
Yeah, Aucklandy,
Blues
show
this
up,
week.
turn up.
So, Briar, did you catch the Warriors?
Yeah, I watched a bit of the Warriors. It was a little bit hard game to watch.
Can we light a candle? Do we have a candle? I had a candle in last
A
week.
candle in remembrance of the Warriors season.
Can I just say, rest in peace to the Warriors fan, the Warriors community, the Keep the Faith community, Mount Smart Stadium itself, Simon Mannering, Tui Vasa.
Okay, that's enough NRL for one day.
I just want to say condolences to all.
Look, why do you think we stopped watching them?
I actually felt bad after my comments, the first.
I keep the faith.
Fuck the Warriors. They've done nothing to deserve anyone's support anymore. They've just consistently proven to be the worst team in the NRL. There's one team each season you can rely on to be shit.
The Knights.
No, the Warriors.
The Knights are worse.
I wouldn't know.
When do the Warriors play the night?
Ooh.
Who cares? Let's go on to the next game. The Blues playing the Force.
3:15 p.m. Australian time.
Australian time.
It looks like we're going to have to finish
Yeah,
up
the
early on
Blues-
Friday.
Judging by the Blues' effort,
Blues will
Blues
win.
can do it, but
Easy.
I don't know.
No,
They should
no,
do it. The Blues should do it.
Jared,
But
you.
the Blues are like the Warriors. You never know. They're an
Yeah, but
Auckland team.
the Force suck. We've established that tonight.
Yeah,
If
no,
we
they
haven't
do.
established
And they
it
don't have
at all.
Haylett Petty.
Can I go on to the next game?
Yeah.
Brian, can you pass me that little thing behind you?
Oh.
Chiefs Monday.
The Chiefs are playing at home. They're playing the Bulls. The Bulls are still in New Zealand.
Yeah, they are.
Chiefs at
On
home.
a tour of destruction. Obviously, Chiefs are going to win that.
Destruction because of Luke.
Chiefs are going to win. I reckon the Chiefs will win by 2 tries. 14 points. Keep an eye on James Lowe. Keep an eye on Fauli, the centre from Taranaki.
He's a real big
with
hitter.
with the blonde dreads. Sick hairstyle. He might be. He's second behind Henry Spade.
Who has better dreads? Him, Sean Wainui from the Crusaders, or Elliot Dixon from the Highlanders?
Actually, the correct answer is D. Dan Pryor from the Highlanders.
Oh, the originator.
Yeah.
I'd just like to focus on the Blues just for one more second.
Okay, go on. Give us a stat, Pryor. Oh.
Did you know the Force have only beaten the Blues once? And that was in 2008. Yeah. So
Oh!
Stats.
So for that second millisecond where you doubted the Blues, I'd just like to say.
Okay, yeah, the Blues. So the Force have never beaten the Blues except once, 2008. Okay, yeah, Blues
Alright.
for sure.
Okay.
Is there any? Do you have a stat on the Chiefs?
Never.
Nah. No. Enough
so-
said. Enough said about the
do you
Chiefs.
reckon
I'm not going to give any stats on the Chiefs because Ben, you got the bloody Chiefs bucket hat on. I think something should come.
Do you want
from
me to know? Do you want to know what's going on with the Chiefs?
Yeah, tell me.
Okay, so they're in the process of getting rid of a lot of players. The coach is going. There's a lot of tension behind the scenes. Media haven't picked up on it. They're not going to the media to tell about it. There's a lot of, friction and fraction behind the scenes, and it's not going well for them. Sam Cane is
Bullshit.
in a relationship, but Brodie Richard still wants to flat with them, and then they're not best mates anymore. And I feel like there could be an upset on the cards.
Have you got the inside word? You feel like the Bulls could get up. Bulls haven't won in New Zealand for 4 years, remember?
Look, the Chiefs could win.
They will win.
Okay, I've got to.
If the Chiefs don't win, I'll fucking do a dog biscuit for you.
Oh!
Okay. I've got a deep hate for teams that beat the Crusaders. So I hate every team apart from the Crusaders.
Okay. That's not what you said last time. You were also Briar's Blues supporter.
Blues.
Hurricanes, Briar's dad's
Sometimes
Hurricanes.
you like,
Yeah, apart from the Hurricanes.
Okay, so after the Chiefs see off the Bulls, what can we expect next?
The Reds are hosting the Hurricanes
Oh!
off the bye.
So the Hurricanes fresh
And the Reds get to come back home.
from Argentina.
But, I mean...
Suncorp
Canes.
Stadium.
The Reds. Quay Cooper's still serving his ban. James Slipper's still injured. Judging by what the Reds showed against the Jaguares, they're going to get ripped apart by the Hurricanes. You wouldn't pick any other result than the Hurricanes by 20 points, right?
I love the Hurricanes. Brian knows that. I don't love any other team apart from
Well,
the
I fucking
Crusaders.
hate every team.
I hate the Crusaders. Love the Hurricanes. Love my Chiefs. Nah,
The Hurricanes will win.
Hurricanes pound for
No
pound are
doubt.
the best.
I'll eat a dog biscuit.
Oh shit!
If
Oh,
the
there's your
Hurricanes
story.
lose to the Reds.
Oh,
Here's
go
your
to the
story.
Reds. Go to the Reds. Okay.
The Reds can't tackle.
No.
They've got the third lowest tackle success.
They can't tackle their cocaine addiction.
No, you're right. It's Carmichael Hunt. There's talk of Carmichael Hunt being favoured for the Wallabies.
No,
So
no,
what does that-
okay.
So what does that say about fullback quality in Australia? Who's their fullbacks? Rattle them off. Callaway at the Waratahs.
Taylor Petty,
Falau.
Falau.
Oh yeah, Falau. But Carmichael, yeah. Carmichael Hunt maybe in the training squad.
A guy once told me, Kelly, his name is. He calls him Carmichael. Can I drop the C-bomb?
Carmichael Cunt.
No.
Carmichael Cunt.
There's nothing wrong with saying cunt.
Okay, because I think that's his name.
Uh-huh.
Okay, that's the end of my story.
Harmichael. Is it Harmichael Cunt?
Yeah.
Okay. That's his name from now on.
Can I drop the C-bomb again? Confidence.
Confidence. The Reds don't have it. I don't think any Aussie team
Okay,
have
let's
it.
just say the Hurricanes are going to destroy it. I love the Hurricanes. They're a very good-looking team, and they're very entertaining.
Well, the Hurricanes have got Vince Arsehole with 6 tries.
Asshole.
And Vince Arsehole. And they've also got Nani Laumape with 5 tries, 2 leading try scorers in the comp.
I love Lamapi. I want him in the All
He's
Blacks.
solid.
And I read an article that Hansen, I mean, you can write articles, anyone can write an article. He's favoured to give experience over X Factor when it comes to versing the Lions.
Right.
So
Okay.
people like Lamapi won't get a look in at
No,
this
we're not
one.
in such an important test series.
It's not that important, we'll smash them.
Fucking lie. No, dude. You can't say that.
Wait, every Super Rugby team is versing the Lions.
Oh, that's going to be good. Those Super Rugby games,
There's two
because
teams.
the Lions won't put out their full strength squads.
But the Crusaders are putting out their full strength squad.
That's cool. That's
Good.
really good.
There's two teams that are versing the Lions before the All Blacks, and Steve Hansen said, you two teams can put your full strength out. All Blacks, I don't care.
Nice.
One of them is Crusaders, the other one is
Chiefs, man.
Blues.
No, the Chiefs will put out their full strength.
No.
What?
Steve Hansen said they were in camp after those first 2 games.
Oh, really?
Yeah. But Stephen Donald, how good was he against last year? The Chiefs.
Yeah, this is true. Oh,
You up, bro?
Yeah, so
almost a head clash.
Briar,
We are-
what's that?
It's a Bay of Plenty jersey. Bay of Plenty Steamers. Old school, 2004 when we had the Ranfurly Shield.
They have plenty of shit people.
That was actually when you guys won the Shield off of us. We had it for one defence. Adrian Cashmore was playing at the time.
I like to call them cash money.
Cash money. Briar's just heading off. She can't hold it much longer.
Briar.
it's getting hot in here.
Travel well. Thank you.
You should go on to Sunday game.
You should check. You should check the fridge. See if there's another bottle of
Something.
So.
Yeah, so moving on to the next game. After the Reds are defeated by the Hurricanes, will be the Stormers Cheetahs, if I'm not mistaken. And the Stormers, the only other undefeated team.
I'm going for the Cheetahs purely based on the fact that the Stormers need to lose.
You reckon it's about time? Just
Just
the way everything averages out?
Everything in life, Jared, evens out at some point,
Yeah.
and this is the time. How did your stat? Did you? How was your tipping last week?
I got the Brumbies game wrong. I thought the Brumbies might win it.
I think I got 100%.
Again, that's 2 weeks in a row you've got 100%. Shit.
Don't tell a lie on me.
Listen to Ben's picks. You'll get a good multi.
Yeah. Oh, and don't judge or hate on me if things don't go right.
No, fully. Send us your hate mail if you don't actually win because of one of Ben's tips. In fact, we haven't had any hate mail yet. We haven't had any fan mail either. But
Do we have any fans?
I think maybe we've got a couple. I know my mum listens.
Oh yeah, she's well.
She won't be happy that we said cunt.
It's not a word that's disrespectful anymore, Jared. Times have changed.
Hmm.
It's a word to describe good people. You're a good cunt. Oh, I respect that. I'm so honoured. My heart is filled with joy. Keep saying the word to me. Oh, embrace me with it. Spit on me.
I think you're thinking of a different thing.
No, the word cunt is a well-respected word for well-respected people. Times have changed.
They have.
Look at this.
And if you're listening and you probably aren't listening anymore if you don't like that word, so good riddance. If you are still listening, it's probably because you aren't.
You're not doing anything?
Probably part of it. Oh, she found...
Oh, what's that? Thank you, Briar.
You're welcome.
Merci beaucoup.
Oh, look at this. It's a nice drop.
So we both reckon the Cheetahs for the upset. I agree. I think the Stormers are probably due for a loss.
Oh.
They didn't look fantastic against the Sunwolves, and the Cheetahs will probably put up a bit more of a fight than the Sunwolves. So yeah, Cheetahs to win that upset. Lions versus Sharks. Now the Sharks haven't lost since they lost to the Reds, and the Lions.
You might be surprised to hear that I'm a huge Sharks supporter.
You are.
But
You're a big fan.
Yeah.
Yes, please, sir.
No.
I'm gonna go. You know what?
I'm
Lions.
going to go Lions.
I'm going Lions too,
Yeah.
Brian. I just think they're a quality team, and they're playing some quality rugby. You know, they're. I think he's their captain, Marks. Oh, should we shut that door?
Do you want some, Brian?
Just so we don't let the.
Yeah, just a little bit.
We don't let all the groupies in.
They're waiting. They're waiting.
Yeah, it's a
They're
shame.
waiting for your autograph.
Wait, honestly, I'm so
Marks set up a try in the last game. He scored a try in the last game. He made the most tackles and he had the most carries for the Lions in round 5. So their captain, he's a beast, absolute beast. He's gone. Ben's just gone.
He didn't want to hang around. He was.
I'm still here, man.
It's because he's supporting the Sharks.
He's gone for the Sharks. He doesn't want to hear
anything about the Lions.
And the last game of the round, Briar, is the Waratahs Crusaders on a Sunday. Sunday Arvo game.
Yeah, Sunday Arvo game.
We've got tickets to that as well, if you're interested.
Oh, mate.
So.
Last minute invite? That's a sympathy invite because you're talking about it.
No, this is the first time. I told Ben literally as I arrived.
What, did you buy tickets? Just
No, we've been given 4 tickets to go.
Oh.
And also I think
Oh,
Mitchell's been given 4 as well, so
Shit.
we can get a crew to go along. Sunday afternoon rugby. More of this, please.
Yeah, I was going to say, what's that about? Was that just
I don't know. Why don't? Yeah.
How did that happen?
I think something to do with Sydney FC. They play at the same stadium this weekend, so I think they've got
The what?
Sydney FC, the A-League team. They're playing at Allianz.
Yeah. Australian. Oh, yeah.
It's the soccer.
Oh,
Sydney FC, who just won the Premier's Plate.
sorry, I don't know anything about something.
It's alright.
Yeah, so I guess we'll be
Waratahs.
supporting the Crusaders then, because,
Yeah, I honestly don't care who wins this game.
wow.
I'm not a fan of the Crusaders.
I like how you say that when Ben's not in the
I'll
room.
say it right to his big, pretty face.
So, you're backing the Waratahs?
I don't know. See, this is a game where I wanna. If the Waratahs win, good. That's good for Australian rugby. They'll get on a roll. They need it. If Crusaders win, good. It makes the New Zealand Conference that much more special.
And that means that how many games now that the Crusaders
That would be
haven't
6
lost?
if they beat the Waratahs. But I was just saying to Briar, yeah, Ben's coming back. I don't care.
He doesn't care who wins on Sunday.
I'm not backing
What?
the Crusaders.
Fuck's wrong with you?
But I'm not backing the Waratahs either.
He's just genuinely there to watch a bit of rugby.
I'm totally
We're
neutral.
going to this game?
But I will pick an upset of the round. I'm going to pick the Waratahs to beat the Crusaders at home.
Look,
Just
Aaron,
like you said the Stormers are due for a loss, Crusaders are due for a loss as well.
Can I say something? I'm not going to get angry at you because you're giving me free tickets to that game. But
Exactly.
you can do what you want, just give me those tickets. And once we get in the gates,
But
I'm going to go
Ben,
my own way.
Can you please go full 100 Crusaders support?
Yeah,
100!
I will too.
Can you
I'll
take-
join you.
Can you take the
I
scarf
will
and the
dress-
flag
Oh, can we
and
take
the
skins
shirt? Yep. Can you bring the ball? Can you just every Crusaders 100?
I'll just walk around with this.
Just shouting abuse.
I'm well known to
Well,
shout abuse.
It will. Yeah.
Do you remember the first game we went to in the members?
I think so. It was to watch the Highlanders, right? That was a pretty good game.
I'm disappointed Jared. Do you know why?
You know what? Just because I'm a Kiwi doesn't mean I have to support every Kiwi
Well,
team.
there's 2 rules
What are you looking at?
in supporting rugby that you watch. What are they? Do you remember them?
1 is support the All Blacks, and 2 is support any team playing Australia.
Yes. Well, I mean...
Great point, Brian.
But
Obviously, he's been here too long. How long have you been here, Jared?
Not as long as you have.
How long have I been here?
Longer than me.
Tell me.
I've been here since November 2014.
Holy shit! It's come up 3 years for myself.
Really? When did you get here?
Like in a month.
3 years ago.
Yeah,
3 years in April.
Holy shit!
Wow.
No wonder I rang my mum up today. I was telling you guys earlier, and she goes, who am I talking to? This is Benjamin, your youngest son. Beep, beep, beep.
Yeah, well,
Mum.
Look, don't get too worried about it.
We only had one phone and...
Who do you reckon, Ben? Crusaders, Waratahs?
Easily Crusaders, 6 from 6, stay at the top
How
of the
many
table.
points?
Mind you, I'll give you a fun fact.
Please do.
The Crusaders haven't won in Sydney since 2012.
Can I counter that?
Stat, chat, stat, chat, stat, chat, stat.
So what, are we going to support the stats or are we going to support the...
Okay, can I give you a more interesting fact?
Yeah.
Can I counter that?
Mm.
Do I
Go
have
on.
an opportunity?
Is it going to be about the biggest winning... Okay, go on.
No. It's going to be about facts, because I only deal on facts. 2011, right?
Mm-hmm.
The Crusaders versus the Waratahs in the grand final of Super Rugby.
No, they didn't.
2011.
2011, the Crusaders played the Reds.
Oh, sorry, that was the Reds. 2014, I should say. The
Oh, yeah.
Crusaders.
But they must have lost, right?
Yeah, they lost, okay? Sorry, about the Reds. That was in Suncourt. Fast forward 2014, Crusaders.
Yeah.
In the final at
ANZ Stadium.
ANZ Stadium.
You would have been here for that.
I was there.
You were at the game?
I was at the game.
Oh, heartbreak.
That's where I tried to fight that kid.
The
and
7-year-old kid.
No. He was fuck that kid. So and I was trying to say last week, Jared. I had another run-in with a kid, but I didn't get to it.
Okay, what did you do?
So it was my nephew. It was my nephew, right? I was.
Wait, you tried to fight your nephew?
Yeah. What? I'm from Christchurch.
They don't give a fuck.
We don't give a fuck about anyone. So anyway, I was playing. I put in like a good half an hour to 45 minutes of making this dude a basketball hoop. He's 4 years old, or as he says, 4 3/4. So I don't really have a lot of time. Like I have 24 hours a day, and I like to sleep and stuff. I have hobbies, you know. So I put 45 minutes into making this dude a basketball hoop. This 4.5-year-old or whatever. He shot I was playing basketball with him. He shot a basketball, right, and missed, which I was pretty disappointed. He hit the car, hit the bush, started rolling on the ground.
So you
right?
could play for the Breakers.
Yeah. So the basketball himself, it was an Elmo basketball, if I say, started rolling on the ground. By the time my nephew got up to this basketball, it had just come to a complete stop, right? He walked up to it, and I was expecting him, because we were playing basketball, I expected him to pick the basketball up and have another shot at the hoop. He decided to kick it. I went psycho. We're just fucking kicking the ball. We don't fucking kick round balls in New Zealand. That's called fucking soccer. That's a devil's sport. And he got fucking like so scared, and obviously I would have beat him up, but his mum was looking at me from inside, and I couldn't.
Yeah.
But going back to the original story, right? Crusaders versus Waratahs. Okay?
Uh-huh.
This is true facts, and I will pull them up right now if you don't believe me.
Give us the fact.
Richie McCaw got penalised in the 79th minute. Okay? The call that the referee was Craig Jubir. The call that he did on him was saying he came in from the side, right? That was the call.
Okay.
Now, that game, that call changed history.
So did his call in the World Cup when he said Scotland didn't get that.
Australia should have lost.
Yeah.
But anyway, so Crusaders lost that game because he got penalised and then Foley kicked a penalty.
Well, it's the Crusaders' fault for being in a position where they could have been penalised.
Can I finish my story, please? That penalty went back to the boss, right, of the coaching, the refereeing community.
Okay. Salty Crusaders.
The Crusaders accepted the loss, right? They're very humble people. They said we lost.
But you just haven't accepted the loss.
No, I wasn't the tallest crying my eyes out. But anyway, so what happened is the bosses of the referees said, wait a minute, we'll review this. Even though it's done and dusted, they've had their confetti and they've kissed each other, whatever the Waratahs do, I'm not sure.
I've got a fucking story about after this one.
What happened is Craig Joubert got told off by the bosses of the refereeing community and said you made the wrong decision. They reviewed it and
It shouldn't have been
a penalty. Richie McCall made the tackle and went in for the ball and grabbed it, and then he just got tackled. And for some reason,
So
Craig Joubert had a brain
Okay.
snap. So what happened is, this is 100% fact. Craig Joubert wrote a letter to the Crusaders saying, "I made the wrong decision. I'm sorry to you, blah blah blah. Sorry, Todd Blackadder. Sorry, Richie McCall, blah blah blah, or Kieran Reid, who was actually the captain, or whatever."
Okay.
So that's fact. He made the wrong decision, but that doesn't change anything. It's like Valerie
It doesn't change anything. What's the point of the story? Do you want me to feel sorry for the Crusaders? I don't.
No, but what I'm saying is like Valerie Adams at the Olympics, right? She won.
Nadia Stopchuk.
And then some dude took drugs.
No,
and
they gave
pretended to be a woman.
They gave her the medal
They
afterwards.
don't. Yeah, what I'm saying is it doesn't.
Waratahs didn't cheat.
It doesn't change the fact that they got to celebrate that night, and all the fans celebrated, but the Crusaders didn't.
That's what happens in sport. If you're going to play sport, there's also a referee involved who could influence the game too. That's just accepted. It's both ways.
And they're only human. Like, they're
Why-
going to make mistakes.
Why did the
No one's
Crusaders?
perfect.
Why were the Waratahs in a position where if they got a penalty, they could have kicked it?
And if you
because
were
of what
supporting the
Crusaders-
Waratahs on that night, you wouldn't have given two flying fucks about that silly night penalty.
Yeah.
Ben, I'm not interested.
I went back. Can I go back to the point where I'm an arrogant piece of shit?
You're not arrogant, Ben.
Okay, no, but can I say something? Andrew Murdens was their kicking coach.
Yeah, okay.
Murdens. I love Andrew
The
Murdens.
Tars.
Yeah, for the Waratahs kicking coach, and so he essentially lost us the game.
Oh well.
So what's your story?
C'est la vie. Okay, so my friend Claudia, she used to work at the Unicorn Hotel on
I
Oxford
met
Street.
Claudia the other week.
Yeah. She used
I
to
haven't
work
met
at.
Claudia.
She worked at the Oxford Street Unicorn Hotel,
Oh,
just
who-
across a couple of streets
Can
up
we
from Allianz Stadium.
For our listeners / viewers, can we explain what Oxford Street is?
Oxford Street is like it's the K Road of Sydney.
What about our South Island viewers / listeners?
I don't know what the main
Where-
street in Christchurch is.
Manchester Street?
There you go.
Or where do the trannies hang out?
Yeah, well, either way.
I know, but I'll be...
I don't think you're supposed to call them anymore.
No,
I think.
and I don't.
Oh, yeah,
that's
it's because
not
it's
what it-
politically
no,
correct.
that's not what it
Anyway,
is
at the
either.
Unicorn
It's-
Hotel, the day after the Waratahs won, they had their Mad Monday. So, my friend Claudia was working this Mad Monday at the Unicorn. It's got an upstairs bar and a basement bar. Claudia also had two pet lobsters.
No, she didn't.
Yeah, she had. They were called
I have met
Ike
Claudia.
and Tina.
What? Did she? Why were they at
Claudia's
work
the
or
one
something?
with the baby.
Yeah, they were called
I
Ike and Turner. Two lobsters that they kept in the bar. They were just the pets that they had in the bar.
That's
It's
stupid.
fucking Oxford Street. It's hipster as fuck. So, the Waratahs come in. They've got all the bar staff working. Then the Unicorn decides to send all the female bar staff home because it's getting a bit too rowdy, you know, if you know what I mean. They're getting a bit too uncomfortable. All the Claudia as well, they all go home. Comes back in the morning. Everyone's cleaned up.
Oh,
And
no.
her manager is
Oh no.
just
Oh.
meets Claudia at the door.
Oh no, so. Oh no, the lobster.
And
They've eaten the lobster!
They had sexual intercourse with the lobster.
And the lobster, so the manager pulls Claudia aside and goes, Claudia, it's Ike. What do you mean, Ike?
What happened to Ike?
The manager goes, they grabbed Ike out of the tank. Yeah. And ripped off his head.
Yes!
Oh my god!
And then started passing him around the bar. Just throwing the head and the body around the bar playing catch with the lobster. Just getting loose as fuck. I bet you could guess which Waratah it was as well. But let's not name names. Let's not name names. But
Wait, hang on.
Was he the captain?
no, he wasn't the captain.
Was he playing? Was he second five?
He could have been an inside centre, yes,
Okay.
but
I
don't
dare
know.
one of you to take a sign on Sunday that says Lobster Killer.
Let's say R.I.P. Ike. Just rest in peace, Ike. Look, that is your rugby roundup for this week. Big thank you for Briar for coming along, for providing this stat chat. Cheers, Briar.
Tietjens in the Snapchat story. Snapchat. It's the Snapchat.
Stat.
Okay, you can follow Briar on Snapchat, Instagram.
If you want, look us up at the Rugby Roundup. Look us up, Rugby Roundup. You'll find us. You know where all good podcasts are sold, or they're actually for free. iTunes, Stitcher, SoundCloud, YouTube. We're on YouTube actually. Just look us up, the Rugby Roundup.
If you care what they look like, look them up.
If you want,
Oh,
you
do we still
definitely want to see what Ben looks like.
Are we on Pornhub?
RedTube. We're on RedTube.
YouTube. Okay.
Pornhub.
All right, guys. Enjoy the rest of your week.
Fingers in.
We'll see you guys again for next week's episode of the Rugby Roundup.
Cannot.
Sure.
Go to the Crusaders.